Welcome everybody to With a Grain of Salt podcast episode. This would be 40, isn't it?
Episode 40, exactly. Yes, sir.
This is number 40. That's insane. We are officially middle-aged.
Yeah.
I think.
Stick around to our episode 45, our midlife crisis. Yeah.
Well, we're
Oh
a
god.
podcast on motorcycles.
I want one. Honestly, I do want a motorcycle.
Well, sneak peek, I guess.
To be determined.
But yeah, episode 40. So even after all this time, we are still not experts in any of the things we talk about. So take what we say with a grain of salt. I didn't touch it this time. Touch.
A flick. There we go. All right.
Wow.
I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Like that, our group chat's been pretty quiet, but I'm pretty sure we've all just been busy.
Just handling shit. And
Yeah.
there's other things going on in the world, so I mean, no.
Really want to
much.
talk about that. Be done. 2 minutes in. Let's do it.
The war in Ukraine's being sieged by Russia.
Before we start that, I'm Eric.
They know who we are. Fuck you guys.
Now it's-
I'm Eddie.
For our first-time
Hi.
viewers and our Spotify listeners, there we go.
Howdy, this is Andrea.
And just like that, like what Eddie's doing, we're gonna pull off the band-aid and start talking about the real shit. There we go.
Ooh, that was loud.
Oof.
But oddly, I liked how it sounded in the headset.
Yeah.
A little ASMR.
But
For our listeners not wearing headphones, put them on. Rehear that
Feels.
again.
So yes, the war on Russia.
the war on Russia.
Usher.
Well, it's on in Ukraine, but
Because it's Russia going to war with Ukraine. Or, right, yeah? Is that the
Isn't
thing?
see what I mean by we're not experts. What we talk
It's
about.
Russia invading Ukraine,
There you go.
and the thing that scares me most about it is that if a celebrity says something, it gets canceled immediately. But with this, a whole like two people clashing, we don't know a lot about it at all. That's what's scary, and with our information that we're receiving faster than newspapers or anything like that, a telegraph, Morse code, we still don't know much about what's going on over there. We don't know why that they're invading. First off, they said that they were going to recognize it as a independent state, and they're going to offer military help. And then the next day they're like, you know what, fuck them.
Fuck you.
Fuck them.
I'm not entirely sure. Well, I'm not sure at all, I should say.
This is completely feelings, no facts.
Everything that I've seen a lot. I'm pretty sure some of our listeners have also started seeing it on TikTok.
Pretty sure most of our listeners know more than we do.
No, but well, probably. But on TikTok, you know how it's just nowadays everybody has a phone, everybody has access to internet. Everybody, so there's just so many videos on TikTok about there in Ukraine, about all these missiles landing and these
The duds.
and there's like these news TikToks that they've also been posting stuff. And I saw one where there was a missile stuck in the road that hadn't gone off, and they're just there trying to yoink it. But it's still crazy how we're just seeing all this on TikTok. Like, it's all the way on the other side of the world, and it's like, what the hell?
It's very one-sided. Yeah, like the major news coverage is like, oh, Russia's just killing people left and right. It's just looking like a terrible genocide, blah, blah, blah. And then on TikTok, you see Ukraine, like, fuck you, battleship.
It's like, come on, battleship.
Battleship's like, surrender. Fuck you, battleship.
That was the greatest thing I've ever fucking seen, by the way.
I've heard about that, but I haven't seen it. What? I heard very little. What is this you're talking
heard,
about?
I should say.
Okay, what?
I heard they replayed the conversation, and I heard it. Like, this is a Russian ship, like, surrender or whatever. And the guy was like, fuck you.
And then what happened with that? Like, what did that do? Or how did they
They
take
all died.
it? The people in Ukraine? Damn. But they're being hailed as like heroes.
The heroes
I
of
heard.
Snake Island.
Yeah,
I think it
they're
was.
being hailed
Yeah.
as heroes. Like, fuck you. That's
They definitely did not go quietly in the night.
Nope. But they went out in a blaze of fucking glory. Gotta give him props for that. That's fucking raw, dude.
I
So you
mean,
think
Some hardcore shit right there.
we getting drafted or what?
Is it really up to us, or do you want to just volunteer?
Fuck it, might as well just go.
I seen a, I
You
seen,
You can just take over the show.
you're just gonna
We're
be
not
me and
gonna make it.
Alan, because I know fucking Alan's not gonna get drafted.
I think he would.
You think
Part of the Suicide Squad.
they're fucking desperate?
Pretty much.
We need everybody.
There's already people east of us that have been drafted already. Like in Florida, around there.
I don't think.
They already got the letter. Yeah.
Well, we haven't.
I'm thinking it's just more like going over there to help with aid, not to
I don't think it's
actually
a
fight.
I don't think it's a draft. So far right now, there's no draft. I mean, people are joking about it, but the U.S. has used its military since like the 40s. Like they haven't needed to draft.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, otherwise we would have done it with Vietnam. We would have done it with like Afghanistan and all that stuff. Like, unless shit gets really, really bad, I don't think there's gonna be a draft. That's not to be like, oh, I don't want to be drafted.
It's like a 60%, maybe like 40% risk
Of it
getting
happening?
to that point.
I think it's a little.
Damn.
I think that's a little high.
But it's more like if they step into other lands other than Ukraine, then that's when we had to flex our muscles.
As far as I'm aware, Ukraine's not a NATO ally, right?
No.
So that's why they're kind of like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That stupid meme with the Lord of the Rings. You have my axe. You have my
Yeah, I
bow.
saw that.
Take it all.
Just walking with the fucking weapons. I love that shit.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, what do you guys think? Should we get involved? I need to do more research personally.
Honestly, same. Yeah, all of
Yeah.
us do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I don't want to say, like, off the top of my head, without having done any research, I'm kind of like, I'm a little conflicted. Because, like, I mean, we still need to, we need to be able to take care of ourselves first. But on the other hand, Ukraine is immensely outgunned. Outnumbered. Well, then again, they've been holding their own a bit.
Oh, big time. Big time.
So, but like I said, I need to do research on it first. I don't want to sit here and be like, this is the answer. Then I'm like, oh shit, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But
Yeah, but even then, like, just the rumors about everybody being drafted, which is probably like minuscule amount anyway.
Because
But
there's a lot already of people in the military.
the military's massive. They're not going to
exactly.
need to draft for a
and
while.
this is my next point. Like, why are people scared?
I think it's just a meme.
It's a meme.
It's all like, what do you call it? Just smoke? Smoke signals? Into Foxborough?
Is this a reference?
I don't think he knows what smoke signals were used for.
I don't know.
Anyway, so
No, he didn't.
Most millennials, they're very scared about being drafted, and they're very outspoken about saying, "Don't draft me. I'm not gonna even join."
I saw
Yeah.
it was an article I saw
CC.
was like Generation Z's message to the military or to the government. Please don't draft me.
Don't draft me, bro.
Fucking Zoomers. If I get drafted, pues ni modo. I'm on my way.
Exactly. Like, y'all thought freedom was free? How long have you even lived on this planet? You thought freedom was free? What did you do at this time that there was a slight peace here? Like, I hope you made the most of it, you guys.
I mean, that's not to
it.
say
Oh,
that I
well.
wouldn't be scared shitless when I get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm not gonna be like, fuck yeah, I'm down. Like, no. I'll be like, okay, this is happening.
This is just like COD.
Oh shit, they better not see my.
This is what I feel like is gonna happen.
They're gonna check our stats in COD.
Eddie's gonna be in a tank, gets hit with an IED, floats over to a riverbank, and then water seeps in. No! That's the worst death ever.
Fuck though, that'd be terrifying. Trapped in a tank while water is flooding it. What are the odds?
That's the Wadi experience. We're gonna put that on your
Isn't
tombstone.
the Ukraine's fucking landlocked? End up in the ocean somehow.
Yeah, it would happen. It would happen.
And it would be you.
I want to be the guy, like, when they eventually, like, say if I get drafted and they eventually start dropping nukes, I want to be, like, right underneath it. To be like,
Just be obliterated.
pretty much.
Oh my god.
I need to change something real quick. I don't need to stop the show, though.
Thought you were gonna be like, so I could catch it. Stupid.
I'm going to be that meme of that one dude. I can't remember what scene, what movie it's from, or what show. But he's pretty much just like...
I think I know what you're talking
You're
about.
talking about Godzilla?
I have no idea, but I think I
There's
know
a
what you're
lot.
talking about.
Yeah. Or the... What's it called? That image from B movie.
Oh, the
When
dude.
he's just like-
Oh no. Of course.
Are you talking about the guy that
Flip
wants
it.
to hook up with that girl?
The B. Barry B. Benson was his name. Can't remember.
That sounds like the bee's name.
That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm talking about the human.
No, the B.
Kronk.
Kronk, exactly.
The honey for the bee. I
You
don't
don't
have
know.
it.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have it in me to finish that. I was like, I just want to take a drink.
So what you got up to do? What, Wadi?
Turn off the light.
Why was the light on?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Why was the light on? Did I turn it on?
Yeah.
Look at that face. Look at it.
You turned it on because a series of unfortunate events happened.
Oh
Explain
yeah.
this before airing.
I
yes.
thought you were talking about like in regards to the show.
No.
Why I turned it on.
Oh no.
Okay. You want to go grab it while she starts the story?
Sure. Set the scene.
Well, actually,
Andrea.
I was setting up the light. No, the lights were set up.
Yeah, everything was ready to go.
And I was like, I'm going to go take a quick shower before we start. Because I was a little sweaty, and I was like, all right, I don't want to smell the whole show. I knocked over one of the lights, and it fell right on Andrea's face.
It's kind of hard to see. Do what the influencers do.
Just like,
Do a thumbnail.
I was sitting in this very exact same spot, looking at my phone, scrolling through my own fucking business.
Mind you, I like looked away 3 seconds.
you were behind
Yes,
the...
he was behind the curtain doing or getting some final stuff or
charging my phone.
charging his phone. And did you say you were getting your stuff right?
Mhm.
And he bumps one of the legs of the light. And I think nothing of it. It happens a lot, honestly.
They're very shitty. They're very terrible like stands.
Yeah, and they tumble over.
But they
quite
were
a few.
$60 for both of them, so
Yeah.
Nice.
kind of hard to complain.
So they tumble over, and I hear it, and like, oh, I mean, it happens. Well, he's probably gonna catch it, or it's probably gonna fall a different direction. No, and fucking just
Man, that
Center-
light needed an excuse.
honestly,
Be a
the
reason.
fucking center of it, right where the light bulb's plugged in, boom, right to my head. It cracks. It's
The light.
the light.
Real,
My head's
My
fine.
skull just...
real Mexican like palo. You know?
I'm good. I'm wearing my hoodie because I'm kind of chilly. My head's fine. Nothing happened, but it was
wild.
it was very like cartoon like. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, this thing put up no fight.
It just like, or you see those like movies where they have like the glass bottle and you just go. Ting.
Like the breakaway glass is what they call it.
Breakaway glass.
I'm just here, just chilling, minding my business, and then, I'm like, that's not what I was expecting.
I never gave too much credit for those like murder mystery games. Like they turn off the lights and then someone's dead. I was like, really? No one saw anything, and then it just happened right now.
You're like, I missed the whole fucking thing.
Holy shit! Who
Missed.
tipped over the light? Who killed Andrea? Who cracked her?
I'm just there standing with this, like, I don't know what happened.
meeting.
It's like, we got to find out who did this.
Fucking Eddie did it.
On the set with the light bulb.
Winner.
Oh man, I used to love playing Clue with y'all. The fuck ups of that were so fucking funny.
I I know what he's talking about. I know what the fuck he's talking
There's two moments of us playing Clue that were my absolute favorite. The first one, well, you know, I don't know how this rule exists because it's kind of stupid. But if you're like straight up accuse someone and you're incorrect, you're like, you lose, you're dead.
Gone.
You're killed off. But you can guess.
When you can guess whatever
You can
point.
just guess whenever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like, I don't know. It makes no sense because, like, why would you ever say this is it if you don't have the proof? But, well, Andrea was like, she asked me if I had a certain card, and I was looking, and I didn't see it, but I had it. But since I didn't see it, I was like, no, I don't have it. And she's like,
That was the
know
one
who
last
did it.
thing I needed to prove my correct answer.
and she was like, yes. And she's like, I accuse this person. She opens up the little thing, and it's not it.
Dead.
And then she's like, what?
The confidence. She had the
I had every
inspector
confidence.
pipe.
Yes.
She had the magnifying glass.
My
and the
detective
cap.
skills were
The
amazing.
cap and everything.
I know who did it. It looked like a damn fool.
That was fucking awesome.
No, and then what happened? So I didn't win, and I'm like, well, what the fuck? And then what?
I look again at my cards. I was like, oh, I did have
And so yeah, I lost.
it. Same night.
Collusion.
Same fucking night. I don't know if it was like the next game, the one before, but same night. My very first guess,
I knew
I got it.
It was a random guess too. Like he had no proof.
I had like literally nothing. My card was blank minus for what I had, and I was like,
Good
fuck
feeling.
it, this. And then everyone's like, no.
He's not gonna win.
I was like,
It's-
fuck yeah.
the odds of him winning that are very fucking low.
She was so fucking angry.
I don't.
She was like, how?
Exactly. He cheated. He put the cards in there. He saw it.
Oh, that
Like,
was
Eddie, we're not
glorious.
gonna play if you're gonna cheat.
Gotta play fucking fair, man.
It's like everyone can see what I'm doing. How am I supposed to cheat? Unless I was like, the only way I could hide it from you guys is if I'm hiding it from myself too.
Take a picture.
No, that would make you the asshole.
fucking.
We just jump into that now, or what?
No,
Fuck
let's talk about other stuff.
Let's talk
first.
about you.
Something funny happened at work this week.
Oh, okay.
So I was taking this guy's order, and it was just a nonchalant interaction, like nothing different out of the ordinary or anything. He was
Strawberry
just like,
smoothie? Here's your card. Debit or credit?
essentially,
Right, yeah. Okay.
pretty much. He was just asking a few questions, like, what about this? Like, what ingredient is this, or what's in this? And I told him, whatever, I make his smoothie. Then my boss comes out, and he's like, this guy is the man. I'm like, huh? He's like, I want you to work for me. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I want you to work for me. He's like, my boss was like, well, he's already being promoted, like within our company. He's like, oh, really? Oh, congratulations, man. He shakes my hand. He's like, I wish I had like a business card or something. And I was like, well, that sucks. Okay. Give him a smoothie. He leaves.
Terrible.
He comes back and he hands me this.
The Medal of Honor.
Here.
What?
It's pretty much like a little thing about his business. I don't know if I can say the name of the business, but
It's just a very random word on it.
it's very fucking random.
Like what the fuck is that?
Dildos and dildos accessories. Okay.
Kind of does look like little dildo.
It does. It
It does, guys. It does.
But he's essentially his business is selling boats. He's a boat dealer.
A boat
A
dealer.
boat.
Yeah, I'm like,
Essentially, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm just here like taking his order for a smoothie, and he's like, I want you to work for me. I want you to sell boats.
Changing career path.
What a very strange one.
probably hired like his nephew, and then his nephew's a fuck up, and he's just, God damn, I need to replace.
As weird as it is,
somebody."
that's part of the name of the business. I was kind of like, huh?
He's like,
But-
first man I see who does his job well is getting a job with me.
Could have been outside sweeping the fucking parking lot and be like, you,
You're fucking sweeping that. Very great. Come work with
I
me.
want you to swap the deck. Like, huh?
Huh?
You want to make triple what you make now? Come work for me.
My boss was like, damn, like, what'd you tell him? I was like, we didn't even have a conversation.
It was just
We just had a customer, like, worker interaction. That's it. Like, okay.
that's random. What the
It's
fuck?
random as fuck, but I was like, all right.
Get a
Apparently, I'm really good at what I do.
Play the scene, Eddie. What was he wearing? Like a turtleneck?
No, he
Some
was wearing
Steve Jobs glasses?
he was wearing a sweater that had like this all over it. Like it had like the branding and everything. He's covered in it, and I go outside, or I see him go outside, and he gets into the truck with all the branding on it.
He's
I was
like,
like-
pacing back and forth, just looking at you.
I wonder-
You have it.
and I need it. The man wants it. Well, you got to give it to him.
I mean, I think I could make a pretty good salesman, but I don't know shit about boats.
Yeah, but that you learn. I think you learn that with everything.
I don't care about boats.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm eventually gonna get my own boat, but it's not something I'm gonna be like.
Call you captain or something. You know?
I don't think I'm. Well, okay. I shouldn't say this, but what I was gonna say is I don't think I'll ever really know boats like I know cars. Not to say like I'm a master mechanic or anything, because I'm not. But you know, if I get into a hobby, if I start liking something, I'm gonna look up everything about it. So maybe one day I could know about boats. Like once I eventually get one, but for now, like,
I mean, if it's gonna make you like so much money, you're
know,
gonna
it's
learn
the-
it.
then again, I look at today's like economic climate. Who do you think's gonna be buying a boat right now? You can't even buy a used car.
Republicans.
Like you want to buy a boat? Well, then again, 1%. Look at that fucking yacht that Jeff Bezos bought.
They had to fucking tear down a bridge or something, right?
Yeah, that's to bring it down.
Did it bring it down?
Just to get it out into the ocean. Like, what the fuck?
Where are you trying to go, Bezos?
You're stuck here,
Out
Bezos.
there.
Out there.
Now
Away.
break that bridge. Let me through.
Takes off his jacket. Wherever the fuck I want. Damn, okay.
I mean, if you're that rich, who cares?
Basically.
What a Bond villain.
Has he gone to the moon yet?
No,
The-
they go like 2 feet out of space and come back.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought he was supposed
Just
to go to
the
the
tip.
moon.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the rocket.
That's a good way to
Here's the
explain
edge
it.
of the atmosphere, and then just like,
And then go back in. Yeah.
wow,
Yeah. I don't even think like NASA considers
the
it
budget right
space.
now. I think space. I don't know how far out it actually. You have to go to actually be considered to be in space. How far is space? This is a really stupid question to ask. About 62 miles.
Great.
Straight up.
That doesn't answer a question. Well, no, now Google how far they've gone.
Let's
Bezos.
say just past the lithosphere or what?
We're gonna be back to science.
How far did
Science
Jeff Bezos go to
podcast.
space? He went over 65 miles. He did go to space, but about the tip.
Just the tip. There
Yeah.
you go.
Mhm.
Just the tip.
Bruh. Bezos' flight was a suborbital jaunt, which means he and his crew members didn't actually enter into orbit around Earth. Rather, the capsule reached the edge of space at an altitude of more than 65 miles, where the passengers experienced roughly 4 minutes of weightlessness. Great.
I think that's
A
the
fucking car went farther than you did.
it's the safest for them, you know. You don't want to endanger, you know, high valued
No,
people.
fuck that. I want to kill myself in space and be like, hell yeah.
Just go
First space casualty.
A little too out, and then you just start orbiting Earth. I'm like,
I think the biggest factor is the space debris.
yeah, there's a
It's too
lot of
much,
trash.
yeah.
A lot of trash
Lot
out
of-
there.
A lot of space trash, space junk.
We've all seen
orbiting.
Wally. We know.
We've all
We know.
seen one. I wish I knew the lyrics to the song.
Just about right, yeah.
We need to start building little square robots now. Little cubes.
Wally's the cutest.
Send them to Ukraine. Fuck me.
Damn. All the JROTC kids are like, damn, now I'll never be drafted.
Damn.
Oh man, don't like. No, like okay.
No, get into it.
They were kind of cringe
Yes.
growing up,
Yeah.
and then most of them I know never joined the military.
They like to
And
pretend.
it's kind of like, what happened? You know, I feel like it's almost stolen valor at that point.
Yeah. I mean, if they still
I
continue.
mean,
to wear it.
I don't think it's really up to me to decide what is and what isn't stolen valor because I'm not in the military. But it's like you talked all this game. What happened?
Yeah.
I mean, I never at no point did I ever say like, oh fuck yeah, I'm going to the military. I'm gonna do this. I was thinking about it, I just never did. But I never like talked about it. Well, except to you, because you know that recruiter was kind of like, hey, come on, Eddie, join us, Eddie. Like I'm like, this is getting a little.
You want that extra cash of getting you in?
I was like, you gonna cash at me or something?
What? God damn.
But I don't know. But back to the space thing. I want to go to space.
I could care less. And
Just to
that's
say that I've
because,
been
like,
there.
when I grew up, I wanted to be an astronaut. Like, I was adamant. Like, that's me right there. And then I was like, you know what? Everything's trying to kill you up there. Nothing's gonna go right for you. It's literally not in our habitat zone.
It's astronaut was never something that was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be an astronaut. Like, I liked space. If anything, I wanted to be an astronomer.
Study the stars.
Yeah, study the stars.
What's your sign?
That's astrology.
Same thing.
Study of the stars. It's the same thing.
It's a study of the shape of the stars.
It's still pointless.
Astronomy is not pointless because then we get pictures of pretty things far away from here.
And then Bradley can fucking buy a star and give it to what some of his girls.
Oh no. I mean,
You just single-handedly gave away 80% of his game.
He's not gonna do it again. I think I've talked to him about it. He's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I mean, if this podcast ever makes it big, like
Before the war ends.
Well,
I just realized the soundbar isn't even on the right setting. It's on shop. Okay. Sorry, I got
It needs a
distracted.
new buddy. No, because what Bradley was telling me how it's not like, how are you sure that star's yours? They probably sold that same star to somebody else, but they say it's
They're
all
like NFTs.
yours. Yeah,
You know what? We
Early
should
NFTs.
screw NFTs. We should start selling stars.
Stars.
Dead things, you know?
Of course, some jackass can be like, "So when am I opening in my new franchise?" I was like, "No, not that stars."
Oh my God.
Apparently, stars. I'm guessing is like a local thing, or a Texas thing. I'm not sure. Because my boss is from St. Louis, and he was like, "What's stars?" I'm like, "You never heard of stars?"
Puts on your cap. Well, buddy, I'm going to tell you all about stuff.
Background music starts playing. Oh man,
Play the jingle.
Life was a musical. There's a jingle.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
Can't
jingle.
remember it either, but I remember them playing music in the background.
Come stars, eat food.
Come stars. Oh, no.
Come to stars.
You said come stars.
I
You
said
stars.
come to stars.
Well, none of us, even the audience, heard too.
That's
No.
extra mayo.
No, I think it is. It is local because I've seen commercials for stars, and it's like this random ass Mexican dude going, "Call us 444444444." You know,
I think
making
that's an
fun.
actual like phone number for a lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's making fun of that guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's
So
how
it's like, hi, it's calling the lawyer, asking for a chili dog.
Deadass That's a Valley advertisement. Yeah.
Right.
Payne Auto Group. They were making fun of that shit.
They know that they'll come for their ass.
Do y'all have munchers?
We're gonna take a break. Talk about Eddie's behavior.
Go ahead. I could use the intervention. Why not? You're falling apart, Eddie. You're crumbling like a cookie. I tried.
Just like the ones I brought for you guys today. There you go. On to our next segment.
More cookies.
Yeah. Do you want to get them or I'll get them?
It looks like it's be easier for you to get them.
Really quick.
Imagine it. What?
I want to say that a little back about the astronaut stories. My
Oh,
sister,
I'm gonna just grab
just
the
real
cookie.
quick. Yeah, go grab. And it'll be really quick.
Fuck your story.
It's just really funny. My sister wanted to be. My older sister wanted to be an astronaut, and then they watched. My mom made her watch Armageddon,
Damn.
and then she did not want to be an astronaut.
That's fucked up. Okay. Which one's which?
Which one did you say you think I'd like?
Oh, take a guess.
The German chocolate.
No.
No.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, the Reese's Pieces. There's the Chips Ahoy.
I'll grab it.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
And
I
then
was-
there's the German chocolate.
I kind of wanted the next one. I was like, why did I grab this one? But my hand's already on it. Fuck it.
Here you go.
What does it say on the end of the box?
In the box?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. Crumble cookie. That's it.
Turn it around, dude. Oh my gosh, you said nothing, but there was obviously something written on it.
It's something like they're bringing family something blah blah blah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
On
see that.
this side,
Oh my god.
But
But
the
on the
other
other
one.
side. Bringing families and friends together over a box of the best cookies in the world.
crumble cookies. You're welcome. Give us a.
This, what do you call it? No, oops. This company was started by two cousins. Or white folk. In Louisiana, I think.
I was gonna jokingly say, were they fucking? And then you said white folk, and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say it because it's true. It might be true. Who knows?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Insensitive.
Caucasians are the only ones that participate in incest.
Apparently.
Have you seen anybody? No.
Game of
The
Thrones.
Habsburgs? I mean, how else do you think we... No, I shouldn't say that. Never mind. I was going to say... never mind. I can't say it.
So what you said? There was peanut butter, the Reese's Pieces. What was the one?
No, that's the Reese's Pieces peanut butter.
Yeah.
And then the Chips Ahoy. And then the German chocolate. We did get a cornbread one, but my wife was like, this is mine.
Oh, mine.
I was like, just a bite for me? No,
And then
mine.
just smacked her hand. Fuck you.
Exactly. I was like, okay, fine. That's the deal.
So, when you go and buy some, you only get them in packs of 4?
Yeah, because I like the variety.
No, I mean, like... Do
How-
they sell, like, another sizes of packs?
They sell the single, and they sell the 6, which is the most popular for some reason.
It's a lot of cookies.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what's in between? 4. And they have 4 flavors every week. So it works out for me. They also sell ice cream, like by the pints or half pint. Yeah, but I haven't. It's too cold for that for me.
Yeah, it's fucking cold.
I'll try that in the summer maybe, but these are good for now.
Let's try that Chips Ahoy one.
Yeah, well, go for it.
I'd probably only ever buy one at a time. Like, once I know, like, which... Like, if I have a favorite or from whatever, like, the selection is
Oh, for sure.
at the time.
How was the German chocolate one?
I'm saving that one for last because I think it's gonna
It's
be
really
delicious.
sweet.
That's what I was thinking. It looks super sweet.
I feel bad saying this,
I
but
kind of want one.
I went to Dollar General today, and at the register they had like the bars of chocolate, you know, like for the Literary Foundation, whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna buy some. So I bought 2 almonds because that's my favorite, and it was fucking awful.
I want my money back. Fuck
I mean,
the
not to the
children.
point where I'm gonna be like, oh, I want my money back. I mean, it's fucking Dollar General chocolate, so I'm not gonna expect like.
I
But
still applaud them. You know, not just outright asking for foundation donations, but you know, it's like a trade. You know?
yeah, but
they worked for it. You know.
but it's kind of like the same as the ones that we used to sell at school. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But those are good.
No, they're not.
Well, I like them.
They're fucking awful.
I like them.
Was it red pill? Eddie took the red pill of chocolate.
I guess.
Now you know what's real chocolate and not.
Well, I don't. I'm not gonna say like I know the best chocolate out there, but holy shit, I know it's not good, and it's very like it very much has that. You know how people say like American chocolate always has that like vomit taste to it
Like the aftertaste.
in general.
Huh.
For me, it's the aftertaste.
But yeah, at some point you're gonna taste like vomit, like in American chocolate.
Did I have you for Spanish?
No.
Ever? Oh, because it was lit. No,
That's it. It was lit.
No, let me get to the point where it intersects. So, what do you call it? For about a good like half semester, we would just watch novelas, and she's like, just whatever we implied in first semester, apply it to second semester, and I want you to understand what they're saying. No subtitles, nothing. No, just we'll talk about it in Espanol. I was like, fuck! But we would watch it, and I would bring like this Costco bag of M&Ms. And we would all like, this is before COVID, so we just all grab a handful.
You would bring a big bag of M&Ms to that.
Every fucking time. I would. And that's when I started figuring out like, it's chocolate.
I don't really like
It's
this
got
anymore.
a taste to it. I don't know. So you know what I did? I switched it to the peanut butter, the peanut chocolate M&Ms.
I like those
Was
Good.
really good.
They're good.
because the peanut helps.
The protein.
But yeah, when you watch like I don't know, for like a while I had like this, not obsession, but it was like my favorite thing to watch. Like I liked watching either Americans trying like foreign things, like foreign candies or whatever, or more specifically like foreigners trying American chocolates. And across the board, they're always like, "This chocolate's disgusting. It tastes like vomit."
They also say that about our beer and everything.
Well, I mean,
else.
the beer culture is very different. Oh, like here we drink it cold. Over there, like in Germany, they'll drink it warm. But it's not the same kind of beer.
Okay.
Like some beers are very much better cold, some are better warm. I'm not a beer connoisseur, so I can't like give you specifics. But
Okay, but they say it's trash, right? Chocolate's trash.
this chocolate specifically is trash.
Damn. If American chocolate isn't great, I don't want to know what is. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I like chocolate. I don't think I've tasted
Went
that.
a little Peggy Hill there.
If this isn't the best, I don't know. I don't want to know what the best is. Isn't that?
I don't know. There's something a saying that kind of goes to that
Your
extent.
parents
Oh,
wanted-
there it goes. You dropped the cookie.
Your parents wanted a better life for you, and you're refusing. You're
I
backtracking.
refuse.
Oh my goodness!
So, for the Spotify listeners,
Oh god.
this is something that the YouTube watchers can't see either. I dropped a little bit of icing from the cookie that fell on the floor. So I picked it up, and the trash can's over to my left over there, but it's a good like 10 feet away. So I tried throwing it there, but it hit the wall and it just stuck.
Take a video of it and send it to me. I'll put it in the thing.
They still won't be able to see it, but I'll just take a picture at the end of the show. But it looks like toothpaste. And it stuck just like
It was
toothpaste.
funny to watch too.
I think I was looking down, still at your feet, and then I hear y'all laughing. I'm like, well, what's going on? But it's just the small amount of blue on the yellowish wall.
I need to paint these walls. Paint the ceiling. Good red.
Red.
No.
Are you gonna put a mirror up there too?
No, you don't get it.
Oh no! Both of you fucked up. Both of you.
Anyway, I think I still have like the picture or like the plans that I had for like when I was talking about like buying the paint and stuff. I just never got around to it.
That app or that website where you can put you pick a color and then it puts it on the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
Like VR or AR.
Nah, it wasn't.
Augmented reality?
It wasn't this room. It was like a virtual room, and it
Oh.
renders it for you.
Interesting.
But I just need to go and get the paint. The last time I checked, paint's expensive. It's always been expensive.
Everything's fucking
Inflation.
expensive.
Inflation.
That too.
Sherwin-Williams.
Fucking balloons.
Oh, balloons for sure. Yeah.
Balloon prices going up.
Stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Check this out. Yeah, we bought a fuck ton of balloons for the party. Right? Came out to $46.
Jill's over there rolling her eyes. You're like, oh shit, you're serious?
I was like, yeah. I was like, I thought you were just joking, but wow, balloons. Goddamn, fuck them balloons.
What?
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's called the sugar from the cookies.
Getting you
I'll have
riled
the
up.
last one as well.
There we go.
I'm good. No
It's
more
your
for
your
me.
discretion advice. Oh, I think you're charged up to read the next segment.
Good. Yeah, we could totally do that.
Yeah, you were like,
Before that, rating on a scale of 1 through 5. What would you give the Reese's Pieces cookie?
5.
that's a very safe one.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you go wrong with the Reese's Pieces cookie?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we're going
Very
to
delicious.
The Chips Ahoy.
That knocked it off a point.
I think it adds a point.
I don't know. It makes me think like I just chewed on tasteless toothpaste. But no, they were pretty good. The peanut butter one was 5. That one I'll give a.
Thinking
Chips
3 and a
Ahoy's
half.
I'm thinking 3,
3
I
and
gave it
a
a 3
half.
myself. Yeah.
Mhm.
and I'm about to tray the
I don't want to try it, but wait, what's in the cookie? They look like a chunk.
flour.
My goodness. They added more chocolate in the cookie.
Oh, okay, so it's like a little just
Yeah. It's
chocolate
like,
chip
oh,
or
yeah.
something.
It's like a brownie.
Pretty much.
It kind of looks like one, yeah. Cause it's thick. I don't eat a lot of cookies
Excuse me.
like this thick.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me neither. These are just a little too much.
I feel like the chocolate on chocolate.
Overkill, right?
Uh-huh.
When as I've been growing up, I've kind of been steering away from chocolate stuff. Like
Like the chocolate graham crackers.
those are still fire. The super teddy bears, those are fire.
Those are pretty good.
I
So
would
I let those go.
awesome.
I would always take them from the schools. The kids had eaten them already, and of course they got to eat first whatever was left over, and that would have otherwise been thrown in the trash. I would take.
Sneak up behind the lunch lady's bag.
Give me the fucking cookies.
Okay, understand? Understand, you old lady. Fuck.
Super teddy bears, like, it's not very super of you.
I give the
Shut the
chocolate a
fuck
3.
up. 3. What about you?
The coconut on top saved it.
Yeah.
3.
If it wasn't for the coconut, what, a 2?
It would have just been like a generic double chocolate cookie.
Understandable. You?
I didn't try it. I
No,
don't.
you were the first one to pick.
But then again, I am a little biased, like, against chocolate. Not to say like I love chocolate, but
Okay, as
like I
far
said,
as
as I've been growing up, like I've been just steering away from it. Like I prefer like something more fruity
yeah.
or like
Fruity.
Would you consider this American chocolate?
But like, does it have the aftertaste
Well,
of
not like-
vomit?
well, when I say like American chocolate, more like the bar, like a bar of milk chocolate. That's a little harder.
It reminds me of like the Nestle chocolate that they have at the mall, the Nestle Toll House little section.
I know what you mean.
Damn, those cookies are bad. It's like horrible. Like one little chunk, like 1,000 calories. All these
Damn.
are 110 calories. Yeah.
Which baffles my fucking mind.
Same.
That's so that's good. I don't
That's a
know
good
much
thing.
about I don't know much about calories. Ask me about carbs. I know that calories
So it
don't give
is
a fuck.
good.
Well, doesn't like Wheaties, the cereal, brag about how like one bowl is 100 calories or something like that, or 10 calories?
They mostly brag about the fiber out in calories.
He's like, oh, so much fucking,
Just like total.
only so many total. That's the one I'm thinking of.
8 bowls equals one.
Equals one bowl of total.
And with just one sheet of bounty, you clean up after those 8 bowls.
Like, it reminds me of like the white people's balanced breakfast. I'm sure
my
we talked.
God.
I'm sure we've
Yeah.
made this joke on the show before. But
It's
like,
essentially The Rock's cheat day.
Oh damn.
he gets like what 24 donuts, 2 pizzas, or like shitloads of pizzas, wings, so much
He's
food.
like, this is the famous DJ French toast, and they're like this thick. The loaves of bread.
They're
God
insane.
damn.
Let me wash it down with my tequila.
I couldn't eat any. I couldn't eat that much.
This
Like-
guy's not human. He really isn't. And he's not even a reptile either.
He's almost like a stone.
Island boy.
He's an island boy. Ow. Even when if I eventually become an athlete, or like with my training and stuff, I don't think I'll ever be able to eat that much.
I tried. It sucked.
Well, I think you have to, right, in order to keep up all that,
Yeah.
which I understand would still suck.
I don't think I don't think I'd ever be a bodybuilder either.
No. As long if you're sponsored, go ahead. More power to you. But if it's like you got no revenue coming in, it's just a really expensive hobby.
A lot of hobbies
Go
are
collect
expensive.
some shoes. You know? Go to the gun range. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I should buy a new gun.
Ooh.
I want a new pistol. I want a 22.
Little plinker.
I kind of like that one that Ian has, but that's expensive. Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Was it expensive?
I don't know. It's probably like $600. That's how much my Hellcat
It's like-
was.
yeah, that's a standard.
Yeah,
But his is
Good.
like his 22. Well, which one are you thinking of? Like the Ruger?
the Ruger.
I
that's
think I
what
saw
was.
one there for like 400.
Yeah, they're like 460, something like that.
Yeah, but is that the newer one? The newer model?
I think it was the newer one.
Well, hold
I
on.
saw.
Could we talk about this on YouTube?
Yeah, fuck them.
We just can't show it, right?
I mean, if anything, we'd be more in trouble with talking about the war.
no. I feel
So-
like everyone else
False
is.
information.
You know?
I mean, yeah, everybody else is, but like they're all getting demonetized. Like YouTube's really fucking stupid.
Oh, damn.
Like I know we're on YouTube, but the CEO is an absolute dumb. You're stupid.
Well, this episode might be demonetized, and there's no way. What do you call it?
You can't censor us.
So subscribe, guys. We do take donations and shit like that.
On Spotify.
There you go. On Spotify.
Anchor specifically, but yeah, you were saying.
There you go. So without further ado, let's further the conversation about guns. Fuck that. Let's continue.
Well, are you going to? You said like, were you gonna say something?
No, I was just wanted to see.
Oh,
if
okay.
We can, if we can or we can't.
Is that the one you? Yeah. Technically, no, but who cares?
So we are.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Go ahead and continue.
I don't know. I really like this Ruger. I shot it. We went to the range one time.
What are your thoughts
It's
of a
nice.
lever action?
I think it's nice for like collectors, but it's like I'm not at that level yet, and I don't really want to collect. So maybe if I do ever want to, yeah, but nah. Like if I want a gun for purpose right now, for like legit purpose.
The thing is, what I found out interesting, a fact about the lever actions is that you can get into almost no trouble with the law because of based how it looks. So you could carry a high caliber of it and still get away with it. It won't lock you up or anything.
Do they make high caliber liver actions?
Yeah.
Probably a dumb question. I'm sorry. Gun aficionados on YouTube.
Well, I mean, we made it perfectly clear we're not
Yeah.
experts in anything we talk about.
Well, the one that they use in the new one with Chris Pratt, the Jurassic World.
No, they should say the Mario.
The Mario Bowser.
Can't wait for that game to come out. Take no prisoners.
The Jurassic World. He uses a lever action, and then if you go into the website, it
They
shows
have
that it does like
It takes out
takes
like
down
raptors and
T
shit.
Rexes and shit. Yeah, it's an elephant gun basically. Yeah, quote
Was-
unquote.
Damn.
Didn't I read something?
Yeah,
Let me see.
it
I
can
think I
carry a
read something about
caliber.
like a 900. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, well, I was looking that up. So you can get into like almost to little to no trouble if you carry that in your possession. or in your truck, and you can still use it, you know. And most of the time, you will get accurate with those because you have to make the most of your shots at the time. So it does help you also with your aim on everything else. It's really nice, right? A little fun fact.
I don't know. Like, is that gonna be a dumb? Don't show
Something
it.
Oh no!
Russia invades Ukraine. China sends aircraft to Taiwan. The emus to Australia. Sorry, I keep going. I'm still looking for the.
Because I like the ones that have, I see serve its own purpose. So like my Hellcat, I want to keep with me, like on me, concealed if I have to. My shotgun for home defense. The 22 just to shoot like for fun at the gun range, and the ammo for that's a lot easier to find, and I think it's cheaper. Yeah, and I could even get my girlfriend to shoot that one. She's scared to shoot anything else.
I don't know if you think this exists, but there are such thing as teardown rifles. Would you consider getting one?
Teardown? Could you explain that to me? What
Most
does
of
that
them
mean?
are 22 caliber, and they use them for hunting. So like you could literally take it out of your backpack and then assemble it real quick.
Damn. Because but then I don't know if I want a rifle like that. I think that's the thing right now.
950 JDJ.
That man looks like he already has a huge hand.
Look at the
And
mitts on this guy.
And then that fucking round looks huge still.
I
in
wish,
it.
man, if only I had the mouse working right now. But I'll put it in post. A picture of what I just showed y'all. But imagine shooting that thing.
Just go
Your
flying.
arm comes clean off. The one I was looking at was like a 700 Nitro Express earlier.
Is that what you want? What did you want to show us? You're looking. For
It was like a story, or not a story, but like this one guy was talking about it. He was like, "Let me paint a picture for you." Like you're trying to. I think it was like a rifle that shoots specifically that, and it was like it's like 100-pound rifle.
Damn.
He's like, he's like, "Let me paint a picture for you." Like some people trying to rob your house, and like you're there trying to lift. Like you lost all your other guns, or they're being repaired or something, and this is the only one you got. This is literally the worst. Oh, I know what to look for now. The worst home defense gun.
You just put it at the doorway and wait for them to come in.
And then you don't even shoot. You just hit him with it.
Right. The barrel on the stock. Bing, 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 bing. Or something like that.
Maybe, but hold on. Go ahead and keep talking while I'm looking for this.
Oof. Yeah.
Words.
So tear down rifles. Have you ever heard of that?
I might have seen like some videos on it. Like, I guess it was from like a gun show convention or whatever, and he pulls out it's like kind of like a little small fanny pack.
Mhm.
Pulls it out. He's like, it's a fucking rifle. I'm like, oh damn.
My next question is: have you ever heard of the micro Ronies?
No, what the fuck is
It's
that?
literally an assault rifle housing that has like a holster inside for your Glock. So you put the Glock in, and bam, it's a submachine gun.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it helps promote
goddamn.
accuracy. It has a little strap there too, and holds more clips. It has a little flashlight thing. So yeah, what do you call it? Would you be interested in that instead of owning another weapon?
Maybe, but I don't know. I kind of want another weapon just to have another weapon.
Can't you legally own like a Gatling gun?
Technically, you can.
Really? Oh, I have no idea.
I mean, you're talking about the hand crank ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can.
What the hell?
Because in that case,
In Texas, I believe so.
I wouldn't mind. Because that sounds like something I could get behind.
Wait,
Not in front of. but
iPhoning
behind.
now?
Well, I'm just looking for it. I was like, I don't know where I saw it.
Oh well, it's lost in
It's lost.
in the World Wide Web.
But yeah, pretty much like the story goes like you're struggling to lift the gun, and then you pretty much got it to a point where you think it's pretty much in the right direction because you're not gonna aim the fucking thing. So you pull the trigger, you lose your arm. One guy he just ceases to exist. Like you pretty much shoot the gun, and then you're like, why did I fire at nothing? There's only one guy here. Like you erased his existence from history.
Damn.
That's how bad you shot him. The other
Thanos
guy's
snap.
just The other guy's like half his body's like halfway down the street or some shit. Then the cops arrive, see the massive hole in your in your house and the neighbor's house and the house after that, and they just laugh. And then you start to cry.
What the hell?
Like, I want to eventually, and this is very stupid. We'll see if it ever happens, but I want a hand cannon of some sort.
A blunderbuss?
A hand cannon. That's like I don't want an old school shotgun.
So like
a deagle.
like a cannon that they put on ships, but tiny.
Smith and Wesson 500 is a hand cannon.
I'm thinking like legit pirate ship cannons. Gotta put a
What
fucking
game is it?
cannonball in there.
What game is it where you actually have like a little cannon, like an actual little cannon that you have in your hand?
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm thinking like Team Fortress comes to mind, or maybe like Sea of Thieves. But
Honestly, I don't think earmuff protection would help you at all. Your ears would just burst.
well,
At
I
that
mean, it would
range.
if the vibrations resonate through your arm, then through your thing, and then just like inside. If anything, it's only to so you don't spill your ears
just to
innards
keep it
out to
all
the people
together.
outside.
Yeah, exactly.
You just can't hear for a while. You're like, all right,
What?
I'll talk to you in 3 days. Here we go. Oh shit. But yeah, as useless as it would be, because I mean, I don't think I'd be able, like, for self-defense. I think is a terrible idea, especially if you're getting like, I mean, for intimidation against one person, sure, it'd probably be good. That's about it. Once you fire it, if you miss, that recoil is gonna kick your ass.
Just
So,
like,
what do you call it? Part of me really regrets not buying that Beowulf 50 cal at that pawn shop.
the fuck? How much was it?
It was a stimmy and a half.
So what's that?
So like 20,
No, it was 18.
Okay.
18.
18.
Okay, I was like, I can't remember. It's been so long.
1800.
It's been so long since we got a stimmy.
It's been 1800, yeah.
It's been so long since I've been stimulated.
God.
I was like, oh, you poor thing.
Andrea, there are toys for that. Next question.
Yes, I knew.
Didn't even like go around it, just went straight through it.
But yeah, the Beowulf. It was really nice, but I doubt I could get like any accurate shot out of that thing. It had a short barrel, you know. It's like someone who bought it really didn't know how to.
I mean, shouldn't you get something like with the longer barrel? What was that one gun that we saw? It was like 16-inch barrel and
On a revolver.
22.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy.
What's it called? The Rough Rider?
We saw it at multiple pawn shops.
That thing was so
They're like,
fucking
"Please."
funny. We were reading reviews. It's like, oh, this is the most accurate gun on the planet, mainly because the end of the barrel is already at the paper.
How do you miss that?
But I mean, hey, like, I'd like to see someone try to do like the whole like spinning the revolver thing and put it in the holster. Just like try to spin it. It's just like, hold on.
You go
Hold
hits
on.
the ground.
You gotta do it reverse.
He'd be like the guy that leads the marching band.
What, the guy
I
with the
can't
baton?
remember what it.
I don't know.
The flag carrier?
No, it's a guy with the big hat baton, right?
Yeah, the one in front of the Black Parade.
What? Whoa. Are we going there?
Anyway,
Anyway.
I know we mentioned you doing the Am I the Asshole?
A long ass
Long
time
time
ago.
ago. My bad. We went to cookies to fucking guns that don't make sense.
Well, nobody's fucking guns.
Except that 16 barrel.
Oh my god!
That's how you're getting stimulated? All right. Just make sure it's not
we
loaded.
come full circle.
So did she.
So,
Uh,
am I the asshole? For.
yes.
Oh, we did the drum roll? There you go.
All right, boom. Welcome to the next segment. Am I the asshole?
Look, the fanfare with a curse word like that. It's like, asshole!
Asshole.
Yeah.
All right, so Am I the Asshole is a subreddit where people post their, experiences. They want to know who's the asshole in this situation.
In HD.
So,
Why do you scoff at that every fucking time, Eddie?
Because I always forget you're gonna say it.
This one's kind of long, and I feel like it's gonna be like a whole different. Honestly, I don't know what my thought process is when I pick one of these, so I feel like this one's gonna be kind of a downer. So I'm sorry, guys, from where we were, but.
Oh
All right.
boy, is this a serious one?
No, well.
Oh
no,
my
but-
gosh! I mean, we started with war. Let's end it with a war.
Okay.
Do you want us to play devil's advocate? I fucking will. I swear
I
to God.
want-
We'll make it not serious.
I want Eric to play the devil's advocate.
Okay, this will be fun. This will be fun.
All right. So, am I the asshole for telling my parents I never want to speak to them again?
Oh, everybody said that at some point. Guess what? You're 14. You'll get over it.
He is not the man, the love of your life. No, that has nothing to do with this.
All he did was help you pump your gas.
He's
He doesn't love you.
Anyway,
So, I am a 23 female, and my parents immigrated to a Western country before I was born. So, I've lived here my whole life and wasn't raised in the culture that they were raised in, and therefore I have pretty much clashed with all of their beliefs my entire life. My parents are extremely strict, and I'm not allowed to go out at night, take weekend trips with friends, date, wear clothes that show any skin except for t-shirts, drink alcohol, get piercings, get tattoos, cut my hair short, dye my hair, leave my hair down, etc. I also wasn't allowed to leave my city for university, so I lived at home and commuted all 4 years, so I missed out on the typical college experience too. Since I graduated and began working, I've been saving up pretty much all of my paychecks since they don't charge me rent and paid for my education, so I don't have loans either. I recently broke the news to them that I've put down a deposit on a new apartment, and they did not take it well because they said single women shouldn't live alone because what will people in our community say? They basically want me to stay there and suffer with no freedom until marriage, but I already lost my teenage years and early 20s this way, and I can't take it any longer. My mom started crying after hearing I was moving out, and my dad said I was a horrible daughter who doesn't appreciate any of the sacrifices they made for me, and that he must have bad karma from a past life to have gotten me
That's
as
fucking
a
dramatic.
daughter. And no. He said that they worked such difficult jobs to feed my siblings and I told him that was his job and doesn't necessarily make him a good parent. They said
That's true.
They said they wouldn't let me leave, and I told them I will be leaving no matter what, and getting a police escort to make sure they don't try and stop me, and that I will be changing my number so they can't contact me because I never want to speak to them again. This happened yesterday. So I left with a few of my belongings, and I'm staying with my friend till I get the keys to the place I'm renting. But instead of being happy that I finally got my freedom I've been craving my whole life, I just feel incredibly shitty because I know they did love me, even if it was conditional. So tell me, Reddit, am I the asshole? And, I guess it's not necessarily important. Or maybe to you it will be. She did an edit. I didn't want to reveal my ethnicity, but since so many people have asked, I am Pakistani.
Yeah, I figured.
there you go.
Yeah, for the within the first minute or two, I was like,
Oh yeah.
She's pretty much already said it. She's like, she can't show any skin whatsoever. Like, I mean, what else is she gonna be?
Damn it.
So you had to play the devil's advocate.
Okay. So you two go first, and then I'll go last. Just
I mean, wouldn't it make more sense for you to go first?
So what's the consensus?
What? No, that's last.
Oh, she's the asshole.
Why?
Because, she would literally be nothing without her parents. Okay, how dare she? How dare she? They didn't ask for much, right? Only a few
Just your
rules.
freedom.
I'm a strong believer in your parents brought you in, and they can take you out.
Oh, no.
Emily, if you're seeing this,
Two children and the
you can call me.
child coming on the way.
I'll help you. I'm kidding, Clarissa. You can have her.
So, yeah, she is the asshole. How does one disconnect like that from their parents?
I did.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm being the
I know.
entertainer here. All right.
Let the man speak.
become bullshit.
Go ahead, bullshit.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, she's definitely the asshole, 100%.
Okay, let's hear it from the other side.
Especially when you bring the law into it. You don't bring the law into family. Come on now, it just wrecks other people. What are the neighbors gonna say? What are their family members are gonna say?
And they did say community, so I'm thinking like they live with like other
Exactly.
Pakistani families. Okay. Are you done? You want to speak more?
So yeah, the whole family legacy.
Sounds like you're rushing him. Like
the whole family
You done?
legacy. It's all done. Downhill.
So she's the asshole.
She's the asshole completely.
All right. From the other side.
I'm gonna say she is the asshole because, I mean, can she say?
She does the
This
Kermit the
isn't-
Frog.
But not for leaving. She has if anything, I think she should leave, if that's how she felt. The thing that I think she's an asshole for, and this is the only thing, is the whole I never want to speak to y'all again. Because, I mean, how are you supposed to change? Like she said in the beginning, they come from a completely different place. They come from a completely different background. Their values are going to be very different. And then you're thrust into this one. It's going to be difficult for you to change their minds. And you probably will never be able to change their minds. But that doesn't change the fact that they still love you. They very much thought what they were doing is in your best interest. Could they have gone about it a better way? Personally, I agree with her that she should be able to have more freedoms. But the only thing I don't agree with what she did is telling her parents, I never want to speak to y'all again. That's it. For her to move, do it. I applaud you. Do it. But that's about it. Well, I mean, everything, like, the only thing I disagree with was just that. I never want to see y'all again. Because now she's got nobody.
No, well, she has friends. She's living with a friend right now.
Family.
I see your point there. And some of the comments were like, she needs time, because I think she wrote this the day after this happened, and so she's probably still a little upset and still has that same feelings at the time.
This is why you shouldn't be so impulsive on your feelings. Move out, think about it a little bit, and then be like, do I still love them? Obviously, yes, I do. You don't need to change your number and shit. You're still gonna love your parents. They're still gonna love you. Let them warm up to the idea, like, oh, she no longer lives here.
Well, that's what I would hope. I hope they do warm up kindly to it. I also hope she lives in a gated apartment with locks that you need a key to get into, because I don't know, her parents seem kind of I mean, if she thinks she has to get a police escort, she might be in some danger, but we'll see.
What do you think they're gonna do? Chop off her hands?
Haha, now you
keep
the apartment you applied to demands you have hands. Now you can't live there.
Doorknobs. Damn.
Eh.
I don't know. I don't think she's the asshole, and I think most of the internet or the Reddit agrees. And yeah, like, cause
I feel like what she was asking about was, am I an asshole? I think it's more like, I think she's an asshole for the way she went about it, not for what she's doing.
Yeah.
I think that explains it better. Like, I like, give it some time. Like, you shouldn't do things like that big. Like I said, everybody's told their parents, I never want to speak to you again. I fucking hate you. You know, teenage angst. Woo. But
she's like 24 though.
yeah,
she's 24. She already has her degree. She's already got a career.
yeah, that doesn't mean that she's not going to be impulsive when it comes to her feelings. People are like that, whether they're teenagers or not. But I'm only talking about the whole, I never want to speak to you again, saying to your parents thing. Like, cool down.
At that point, I think they said their whatever they had to say. Like, what was that part that he wishes that,
I don't
or it's bad karma because
bad karma from a past life to end up with a daughter like you.
I disagree with that completely, because like I said, both sides need to cool down. Like, they're gonna have different values. If anything, that may, like, they'll probably be able to warm up to it once she leaves. And if they don't, if they're still very toxic to her, by all means, then cut them off, whatever. But like just for this, I think it's a little much.
They're both acting on their feelings, which is a bad thing to do.
Yeah, not to say your feelings don't matter, but when it comes to things like this, you need to think it through. Don't be impulsive. This is your family. This is your life that you're moving, like you're taking a big step in. Be meticulous about it. Don't just let your feelings run wild. Sure, they can steer you in whatever direction you want to go, but before you make that leap, think about it. Cool down, go for a walk, meditate, whatever you need to do, smoke some weed.
Have a gyro.
Whatever.
It's a sandwich.
You say that, and I thought of like just the generic Oreos. they're so called gyros.
Yeah.
But I was just like, okay. But think about it. Cool down. Whatever you need to do to cool down, do that first. Get your post-nut clarity, whatever. But do that very much first before you do this kind of stuff.
I feel like this shouldn't have been new to her, with how
they reacted.
Yeah, how they reacted.
Yeah, duh.
So she shouldn't have reacted the way she did. You know.
I mean, if anything, it's probably like her emotions boiling over from like just taking it for her whole life.
Oh, like
so I can sympathize with that. Like she's gonna be like, I'm finally free. This is my freedom. I can taste it. I'm not letting you take this away from me. I can see her reacting like that. Like, sure, she probably knew they would react this way, which is why she put the deposit down and then told them, and just to be like, "Fuck you, I'm doing this anyway, regardless." But, hey, what's the consensus?
Not the asshole. Let me see if I can find a good comment to read to y'all. I don't know. This one's still kind of freshly new. It was 20 hours ago. That's when they posted it.
Damn. Live.
So, but I mean, it's mostly not the asshole.
It's mostly the parents, though. Honestly, if she knows, like, she's 24, she already has like a good setup to leave and have a good career. She doesn't have she lived by their conditions. No piercings, no tattoos, anything like that. She didn't drink.
But I mean, it also robs you of like what a lot of these parents don't understand, regardless of their ethnicity or like religious background, whatever. Those that are more strict, for some reason, and it's shown time and time again, if you're too strict on them, they're gonna rebel. And for some reason, it just blows their fucking mind. Like, I don't know where I went wrong. It's like, well, maybe you should have let them do shit. Like, my parents let me... My mom let me drink in high school. I remember I'd ask her, like, can I have a shot? She's like, yeah. And look at me now. I don't want to drink. Like, and it's... Like, I'm not saying, like, she encouraged me to do it. But she let me, like, explore my own little right from wrongs thing. And I mean, I'm not perfect either, but I mean, I'm not exactly like rebellious against them. I mean, there are some things, but
you could feel the resentment in her whole post towards her parents for being too controlling, too many constraints.
Yeah, so it like the parents like that never understand, like, all you're doing is creating a rebel. And if you're too loose with them, then you're making someone dependent, I think. Well, I don't know if that's the right word. It's pretty much the opposite. Like if you're too strict, they'll rebel, and if you're too loose, they'll be like fighting for your attention, or something like that.
Are they always like,
you'll be better at this than I am.
Their livelihood depends on them.
I don't know.
Need them to really. I don't know. But I think there was this little thing on TikTok how they're using it as an audio, and they're making videos of it. I feel like I talk about TikTok a lot, but
you do. Not sponsored, by the way.
No, someone's like, let them learn.
Like how Mexicans say, "Pa que se le quite." Like, now you know.
They'll learn, but as long as it's nothing dangerous and they're gonna severely hurt themselves, let them learn by themselves. If they're going to fucking, I don't know,
Put a fork in the outlet. Let them do it.
And then fucking, you know.
He's like, you shouldn't have done that, moron.
That hurt. We're not doing it again. They'll learn.
Yeah, but the parents went about it the wrong way. Completely. But I
It's-
think it's more of like their... How
they were raised.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as parents, you want to be better, you know, than how you were growing up.
Yeah.
And you want a better life for your kid as well. You shouldn't revert back or take 3 steps back into it, you know?
It's not always so black and white, but
Yeah.
and
For sure.
I do agree with what you're saying though. I don't know how her parents were raised, that they were like, now they're super strict or whatever. I don't know.
But I understand that because we went to a school where it was very diverse, and most of the people that our friends couldn't go to a party. It was because of those constraints. It's like, okay, we understand, you know, we're not gonna outcast you. You know, we'll just
Yeah.
hang out at lunch the next day.
We'll tell you.
Tell you all the
We'll
We'll
stories.
tell you the fun shit our parents let us do, mainly through negligence.
You
But
You can live vicariously through us.
You can read, take a test, but can't relive a party. There you go.
so all you guys, the pictures we posted on Facebook.
You're with us in spirit, in our heart.
We're like, this is for that guy. Tink.
Think.
And now I don't want to drink anymore. Fuck that guy.
Hope he's doing well.
Damn. I immediately thought of someone and I was like, where is that guy?
I can think of 3 people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. They just fucking vanished.
pretty much. But that's usually what happens. They'll get involved in their career. You know, it's fine. Most people-
Or whatever
People-
the fuck they ended up
People
doing.
have lives.
Yeah.
Do they?
No, maybe not you, but me and Eric, yeah.
Jingo.
This coming from the one that was like, when I worked in Corpus for 6 months, when I came back, she was like, yeah, I haven't gone out. I don't. I only go out when you're here. And that's only to your place. Whenever, like, when we play Mario Kart. But now, well, I guess now you have your boo.
My boo.
Can we talk about that? No.
No, I don't want to talk about
That-
too much.
Am I?
Yes. Well, so what do you want to know? I'll guess.
Huh?
What do you want to know? I'll guess.
Okay, so he's gonna ask a question about me and my relationship, but you're gonna guess the answer.
Yes.
All right, let's do
Go
it.
ahead.
Oh no, mine's
Ask a
completely-
question.
No, I'm not gonna
Do it.
We could. Can we cut it out?
Yeah, we'll cut it out.
We'll cut it out. I'm serious though.
All right, go.
So, rock, paper.
Wadi, what's the answer?
The answer, Waddy.
Well, she works at here, so not paper.
Hey, thanks for playing. All right, moving on.
Oh God, if we cut to right here.
No, I'm not
missing
cutting that
out.
out.
Have a timestamp.
I'm not cutting it out.
No, did you
lied.
say my place of work? I don't know if I heard that.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No. This was a terrible idea.
Neither.
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 There's 3 options,
There's
right?
3 options.
Yeah, well, neither.
Neither.
All. Neither them. All.
Them, they.
None of the above. Is there a 4th one? Gun. As a
Oh
little-
no!
As a little kid, you're like, rock, paper, scissors, gun. You always
Gun,
come up with the most outlandish shit.
Mossberg shotgun. Double barrel.
Oh my goodness. One thing I want to we're finally starting to explore different types of videos to put on this channel. We haven't uploaded anything yet. If anything, we need to do some more vlogging finally. It's kind of hard given how tight our schedules have been lately.
Yep.
Bringing all of us together, right?
Yeah, we really only talk during the podcast.
This is when we catch up.
Exactly.
On our past week.
This is us catching up, really.
You guys are literally in our conversation of us
But
catching up on life.
hopefully soon things will start opening up. Unless we get drafted, then we'll just vlog the war. I was like, hey guys, I'm getting shot at. What up, vloggy doggies? That's stupid.
Oh God!
I said that in our on our trip to Six Flags. Is that in the video?
Yeah, it is. Guess who got her hands on some dragon's breath? So we're gonna try it out over here on the front line. Fuck me.
But yeah, we're like I have something in my head. Well, a few different ideas. I know Eric does too. I don't know if you do.
For videos?
Yeah, for types of videos to do.
I'm gonna say yes.
But
But I'll tell you them later.
Well, I already have like 3 that need to be green lighted. So 2 are almost complete, and 1 of them needs to be green lighted. And you guys are gonna be in for some magical stuff here.
Assuming we don't get,
assuming
it doesn't get us canceled.
Exactly. Yeah, but
Because after those conversations could get us canceled.
yes, and these segments are like less than 20 minutes long. So if you guys aren't into the hour and a half type of podcast, this is more of your speed. So we're trying to cater to most and still keep.
We could probably post some of these on
same.
TikTok as well. Like finally make a TikTok account for this channel. We need to branch out as much as we can.
Like promos?
Yeah. Or something like that.
Yeah.
One thing I want to do though, and who knows how long this will take, but I want to start eventually like a drama, a comedy
Oh, God.
show.
YouTube already tried doing that. It was terrible.
No.
What's it called? The Last
Jedi.
No. Shut up.
That was a comedy. It was hilarious how bad it was.
The Last Vlog Standing or something like that.
No, nothing like that.
They made, yeah.
Ugh.
This was like early, like 2010 YouTube,
Damn, that sounds disgusting.
where like the content creators like PewDiePie and like that are well known today, they're entering that competition. Who's gonna win the? It was just terrible. It was so cringe.
No, it'd be something with like an overarching story and things like that. Like I said, it's who knows how long this will take to even start up, because we'd need to write something.
Like a YouTube novella, but as a short.
But it wouldn't be a short.
There'll be actual 15-minute episodes.
Damn.
That would no.
No, that's too damn long.
It'd be like 22 to 44 minutes.
What?
No, I'm kidding. That'd be like a small
That's-
episode. Probably be like an hour.
It's like a Mandalorian series.
Yeah, it'd be something like that. But what I always thought was like something like real slice of life. Just like a. I don't want to say too much. Not on here, but something like that. But like revolving around us, and like the people
it's a
around
show
us.
about nothing.
Essentially,
Show
and
about
it would start with like a bass line, Bing, bing. Slap bass, and there'd be like in front of a live studio audience, but since we'd be outside, they could be like
Alan
following
to
the
do
camera around.
I want Alan to do the Kramer intro. The door always.
Can he like have like a mental breakdown? He starts saying the N-word in his comedy sketch.
Christ. And cancel.
Well, not me. It'd be him.
Pilot.
Oh, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I said, it's gonna take forever to start up, but who knows? I think it'd be something. It'd be pretty fun.
Oh yeah, this summer's gonna be lit, with or without war.
So that's enough for
That's
today.
enough for today.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I've been Eric.
I'm still Eddie.
And it's still Andrea.
It could have been past, present, future. but-
Exactly.
Oh,
I was thinking about it.
Flashbacks.
Literally.
Flashbang.
But we'll see you guys next week. Thank you. I'm like looking for the camera. It's right fucking there. Like, where'd it go? Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Again, we're not experts in any of the things we talked about today, so take it with a grain of salt. And good night and take care.
Bye.